Hey, you, welcome back to our final episode of our series called Inspiring Immigrant Stories. I am Anjali Nair, your Desi girl in US, and today we're here with our final guest, and I'm excited to share more about him. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Can you all hear me? All right, can you see me fine? Uh, like I said, this is our last episode. This is episode number 25, and we are coming to the end of our season two of Inspiring Immigrant Stories. We have met 25 different immigrants and learned from their stories, their journeys, and I'm sure it has been a wonderful learning experience for all of you, and it was a pleasure to have all of these guests. Today, our final guest is Yuva, and I'm going to share more about him. I met Yuva on Instagram, and today will be the first time where we're going to chat. Yuva is a YouTuber, a cinematographer, a motivational speaker, and he wears tons of different hats. But during the day, he works as an industrial engineer. He moved to the US 6 years ago to pursue his master's, and he's originally from Tamil Nadu. So we're gonna learn more about Yuva today, and you must have seen that creators on Instagram now get something called badges, badge for your creator if you like their content. So if you do like it, support me by purchasing a badge, and we are about to get started. Yuva just sent me a request to join the lives. Yuva accepted the request, so Instagram should put us both together on the same screen, hopefully, fingers crossed. Another note was everyone who's joining right now, feel free to add questions in the comment box. Hey, Yuva, hi.
Hey, how are you doing?
I am good. How are
I
you?
am good. Thanks for inviting that
Of
too as a
course, yeah,
last guest for you.
it is.
Yeah,
Right.
it
You're
always
a part
gives
of
good
our
feel,
season
right?
finale.
Good feel to help people. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, definitely. And I'm so glad that I bumped into you on Instagram and I saw the work that you were doing. And I want to talk more about it. But before that, I want to tell everyone that while you're watching the live, if you have any questions, please add them to the comments and we will take them in the end. For anyone who's joining new, this is a series where I get to ask four questions and our guest, so today is Yuva. You'll be sharing your unique challenges, your journey as an immigrant, and then everyone who is listening to you right now, they all live in the US or they're planning to move to the States. So anything that you share with us today is going to be extremely helpful to everyone.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah,
With that, let's get started.
sure.
Okay, let's jump to the first question, and this is something that I always ask everyone. Um, so tell me first thing, what was the reason that you wanted to move to the States? Okay, so like that's number one.
Yeah,
And then,
it's yeah.
yeah, please.
It was really funny story. When I was a kid, I had this in my mind. Like when I was walking on the streets, I see the names with a degree they had, right? Like some name and MBBS, MD, or BE, something like that, right? So
Huh?
this happened like when I was in my school. So I had this thing in my mind, like, how about you wanna win EMS? So I thought that way, and then like if we do Master of Science in India, they give
Uh-huh.
MSc, right? But in US they give MS. So then
Mhm.
eventually it turned as my ambition.
Yeah.
So when I started working, and I had this thing in my mind to pursue masters in United States, but
Mhm.
uh, funding was a big thing. I cannot go and ask money from my parents. Then
Yeah.
I started working. Then I don't know, like after some years, like couple of years, my dad called me and said, like, why don't you do higher studies?
Mm.
First, I tried for Singapore
Mhm.
to NUS, which at the time it was top 24th in the world.
Mhm.
I tried, but I did not get it. I got a rejection from them. Then
Okay.
after 1 year, I prepared for my GRE exam and all those. Then I applied here. I came, graduated
Got
in
it.
2017. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's a great story. And I think like at the back of your head, you always knew as a kid that this is something that you wanted to do and
yeah,
you made it happen. So
yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah,
And let me ask you this. So, a lot of people who move to the States, they come here for a couple of different reasons. So, you moved here for your further studies.
yep.
I came here after I got married, so I did
Mm-hmm.
not even imagine moving to the States.
Yeah,
But I think one thing that we all go through is in a new country like this, we all go through some kind of culture shock,
right,
right? So,
right.
you must have observed a lot of different things. You must have seen, oh, US is so different from India. So
Yeah,
can you give us some examples of, what was like your initial phase where you were getting culture shocks?
yeah. First thing I would say is independency. As soon as I came here, like I noticed lots of things. Like when we were walking on the road, no matter who it is, they just see you and smile. It was such
Mm-hmm.
a warm greeting, right? But if it happens in India, they were like, "Why is looking like that?" Especially with a girl.
Yep.
So that was really shocking, and the way they greet people, it's
Mm-hmm.
really fabulous.
Yeah.
Especially like if it is like in a company or in
Mm-hmm.
restaurant, no matter where it
Yeah.
is, if it
Yeah.
is like a CEO or anyone,
Mm-hmm.
when you are going outside, they just open the door for you,
Yeah.
right? But in India, it never happened. It never happened, right? So that's really interested me, like
Mm-hmm.
to learn all these things, and eventually it made us a habit.
Yeah.
So I learned lots of things after I moved here. A more stronger person, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
and well matured. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely. I think friendliness is something that's,
yep,
struck. Like everyone's friendly, they're humble, they're down to earth, and it's very different from what we experience. So yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
the first
To be
thing you
honest,
observe.
I was an introvert. Even now,
Okay.
I would say I would call as ambivert. I talk nicely during the text and all, but as in person, I won't talk much. I just answer what they ask. So
Mm-hmm.
I try to build those things day by day. And
Mm-hmm.
after I came here, like I started to live by myself, right? So I learned so many things. Yeah.
Yeah, and to add about that, if you're an introvert, I know it takes extra energy to go and talk to people and
Yeah.
initiate that conversation. And you'll find that people here are naturally good at it,
Right.
right? It
Right.
comes so quickly to them. They don't
Yeah.
even think twice before going and talking to anyone. And we'll keep framing the sentence in our head,
What to
practicing it
ask?
before we go and
True. True. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, I can imagine that definitely.
Yeah.
So you are the second thing that I wanted to talk about was um, career. Okay, so that's one of the biggest things, or like it's the number one on everyone's list,
Mm-hmm.
right? No matter how you come here, you want to build your career here.
Yep.
And a lot of times there is no one here to tell us how to do things. So
Mm-hmm.
we make mistakes, we learn through trial and error.
Yeah.
Were there any mistakes that you made when you were graduating, applying for jobs, anything
Um,
over there that you can share
to
with
be
us?
honest, no, I won't call anything as my mistake. I always
Mhm.
see that as my lesson. If
Mhm.
if I make any mistake, I try to avoid that next time, and I consider
Yeah.
this as a lesson, and then move forward with that. So that's how I I pursue all those things. Yeah.
So how was your job search like after you graduated?
Job search actually, when I was studying, I was nearing my end of my course. So at
Yeah.
that time, I just reached out to one of my friends who came from India actually. He came in, I guess L1 visa, L1 or B1 visa. So he referred me. where he was working. So I got a job before even I graduated with a referral. Yes, and then I did not graduate. So what I did, I was filling my OPT application, and
Mm-hmm.
one of my seniors told me that you got a job, so why don't you utilize CPT? Lots of people
Okay.
won't know about CPT. You get like 1 year extra from your
Yes.
OPT, right? So that's what I did, and I completed one course with my CPT. I did not take that course. I converted my credit um, with my job. So that's how I landed, and then I converted that. I actually took that as my internship and then converted as a full-time job. Later, I moved from that company to another company, but I some for some months I was not having a job. Lots of complications, especially because of visa.
Mm-hmm.
That played a major role. Then I learned like uh, how can we get a job easily, and so I even posted on my YouTube channel to like how to get a job, how to build your resume, and things like that. So all all these things I learned from my trial and error.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and thank you so much for sharing that because I know a lot of people who are watching this right now are in universities and they also
Mm-hmm.
have to like figure out their OPT, CPT
Yeah.
situation. So
Yeah.
definitely this is helpful. And I like the point you mentioned that you got your first job through a referral. And that is something that is not tapped so easily by a
Yeah.
lot of people because
Yeah.
everyone applies online and then
Right.
you just hope you get a call back.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
referrals are such a strong way to, get that interview and land that
Yeah.
job. So I'm so glad you took that
Yeah.
route.
Yeah. Always try to have more contacts. Yeah, that's
Yes,
how it
yeah, and it's
works. Yeah.
that's something that a lot of, again, so for example, introverts have a hard
Mm-hmm.
time, asking for help or building their
Yeah.
contact. So it's something, it's a skill that you have to build. You have
Mm-hmm.
to, I think, work that muscle and meet more people and,
Right.
increase that
Yeah.
professional
Yeah.
network.
I personally, I am really glad that I also help lots of aspirants who came here. Because when I came here, I did not have enough chance to to ask questions to the people who live here.
Mm.
Because it's been like 6 years. Now I thought of like sharing all those things to the aspirants.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I'm sure that's going to be very helpful. And
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about your YouTube channel also in the end, so
Mm-hmm.
that everyone can go
Yeah.
and access it. So after career, the next thing that comes to my mind is after your 9 to 5 job, you have a lot of time in your hand after that,
Mm-hmm.
right? So your
Mm-hmm.
weekends are available, you have a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
But you must have realized that you need a lot of life skills here to survive, right?
Mm-hmm.
If at home or outside, whatever you do, you need to have those social skills and life skills. So, was there anything new, new skill that you learned after coming to US that you never did back in India?
Uh, Independency. That's what, like, if I most of the things if we buy, we need to assemble by ourselves. There are like small, small things, and we don't need to depend on anyone if we need to buy anything or move anything.
Mhm.
Some things like that, for cooking. I learned cooking after I came here. Um, some of my friends say that I cook better. I also have some,
Nice.
yeah. So that's how it works. So eventually you will learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these are some things that I feel the more you practice, the better you get. So, like cooking, assembling furniture, it's
Yeah.
all fun group activity too, right?
Yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
if rather than do it, I know you can do it by yourself, but if you have more people to do it with you, I think it's more fun.
Yeah, yeah. So definitely
And yeah,
you will
independence growth.
learn. You will learn no
Mm.
matter how good you are at those things, but you will learn.
That is very true because you don't have an option. You
Yeah.
have to learn, right?
Yeah.
It's your guide for survival.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. Yeah, and I see like in the comments, I see a lot of your friends are coming here and cheering for you. So that's pretty cool.
Oh
Yeah, thank
yeah.
you everyone for joining. It's super cool to have a tribe or, they're coming and cheering for you. So it's very nice to see that. I have my last question here, Yuva, which is where I want you to tell us more about your passion as a creative person, right? So you're
Right.
engineer by day, but after the rest of the time you wear multiple hats. So for
Mm-hmm.
people who are just joining the live, Yuva is also a YouTuber. He's a VJ, cinematographer,
Mm.
motivational speaker, and I don't know what not. So you have to tell us, wearing all these multiple hats, tell us what was the idea behind starting all of these different things?
So like I said, I'm a person who love to explore different things. No matter what, I love to explore. I learn from my
Mm-hmm.
mistakes. So that's how I initially, like when I was in my school days, dance was my passion. I never missed any of the dance shows in my school, but later I did not get a chance to dance, so my body did not, cope up with me. I lost my flexibility. So then after I came here, I started clicking pictures through my phone, and then later I tried to enhance those pictures. Um,
Uh-huh.
so later it became like a passion for me. Uh,
Um,
so then I learned every day, just like a trial and error. So then some of my friends encouraged me, you are taking a good picture. So then I bought my camera. I learned those
mhm.
settings, but still I'm learning. Uh,
Yeah.
because learning is never-ending process, right? You keep
Mhm.
learning, upgrade your knowledge. So
Yeah.
that's how I started my photography journey. Now, after I moved to Chicago, we have started event management here uh, as a group of friends. So we started
Very
here.
cool.
Our first show was with actor Kamal Hassan. Um,
Nice.
so
Yeah,
that
I
was
saw that
really,
one.
yeah, that was really fun, and it's dream come true moment with him.
Yeah.
So I was with him throughout the show. So I'm just like, very close. So then I thought like, okay, I need to take it as a serious and then move it to next level. Then I started buying more gears. Yeah, more than photography, I love cinematography.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did our first short film that was actually exploring my skill. So, but it came good. Um, I learned from that, like, what should I do in my next short film or album song, things like that. So, leaving that aside, this YouTube I started because I want to carry that, video making skills to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
So, I need to practice every day, right? So, that's how I started. Initially, I thought of doing like a vlogging style. Then lots of people asked me to do educational content. Then more than vlogs, I did educational content because I'm a person who love to share experience rather than seeing in Google and sharing to the people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. If I don't know, I
Yeah.
will say I don't know. If I know, if I have experienced some things, then I will share. So whatever the video I have
Mhm.
posted, all those are from my personal experiences. And by
Nice.
seeing that, lots of people contacted me through WhatsApp and Instagram. I
Yeah.
helped as much as I can. If I was not able
Wow.
to help, I told them actually, like, sorry, I cannot help at this
Yeah.
because I don't know. If I have to search in Google, you can do that, right? So why would I
Yeah.
waste my time in that? So that's how I started my YouTube too, and then now I'm posting like reels. That's just for entertaining purpose, nothing
Yeah.
serious,
Yeah.
just like entertain people. Yeah,
That's
it's our
amazing,
life.
Yuva. I think, yeah, I think all these like different passions or hobbies that you've started, you've it was self-taught, and you also like invested in yourself. So you purchased gear and you
Right.
practiced, and
Yeah.
you're doing a lot of things to improve that skill for yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Yeah.
amazing. And kudos to you. Congratulations on
Thank you.
starting event management company and,
Yeah.
putting out so much content which is helpful for people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure a lot of people reach out to you and it's very kind of you to, guide them and
Sure.
help out others. So yeah,
Anytime.
thank you
Yeah.
so much for doing that.
Yeah.
For anyone who is joining right now, I will be dropping Yuva's YouTube handle also in the description box. So if you missed this live, you can watch the replay. It will be saved in my IGTV section. And then, oh, we have a question from our
How do you
Ronald. Okay,
tackle?
Ronald is asking, how do you tackle social anxiety if you're an introvert?
Um, I'm a person who don't care about anyone, So, social anxiety is something like if there is some bad comment, some people take it to their
Mhm.
mind, and they,
Yeah.
I most of the times I don't even read the comments. So I would say 99 percentage of the times, only my friends comment, and then like
Yeah.
it will be either teasing you or encouraging you, right? If it is
Mhm.
a negative comment, either I just ignore them, because
Yeah.
that's the best lesson I learned in my life. Just
Oops,
ignore
sorry,
and
we
move
couldn't
on.
hear you. Yeah,
Yeah, can you hear me?
we can hear you now. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If something is stopping you, just ignore and move on. That's how you can,
Hmm.
you know, move forward in your life. So that's what I do. I don't care about anyone,
Yeah,
no matter who it is. Yeah.
that's a great suggestion because I think everyone has opinions, right? And you can't make
You cannot
everyone
satisfy
happy. So I
everyone.
think,
Yeah.
no,
I am living
yeah,
my
you do
life.
your part and move
Yes.
on.
I'm not living for yourself. I am living my life in my way. So I'm not bothering about you. Yeah.
Yeah. And Ronald, to add to this, social anxiety is something that it's natural for a lot of people to feel, especially if you're in public or you're with unknown people.
Hmm.
Again, this is something that you just have to practice or you overcome it through
Right.
practice.
Right.
And you don't care about what people are thinking or they're
Hmm.
judging. I think everyone is really concerned about themselves.
Yeah.
So just take care of, what you want to say and speak your mind, and then that's it. Move on.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I think that is the end of our live chat today.
Sure. Thanks for
I
inviting
wanted
me.
to
It's
yeah,
really,
I'm so happy
yeah.
that you could be here and I'm glad we could do this. I'm sure we'll do something again together because we both love
Yep.
creating educational content for
Mm-hmm.
immigrants. So I'm sure our paths will cross again.
Yep.
With that, I want to thank everyone for joining today for the live session. If you're joining from Yuva's page, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Anjali and I am from the handle Desi Girl in US. And on my platform, we share a lot of educational content for immigrants to restart their career and understand life in the United States. So something similar to what Yui does on his YouTube channel. We do that here on Instagram, and we support a lot of women so that they can get back to
Yeah,
work.
it's
Um,
really inspiring seeing you,
I,
how much, like 100 plus or 500 plus women that you helped?
500 plus
500.
women.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really great, you know. Keep doing, keep rocking.
So, thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Yuva. And if you're meeting Yuva for the first time, go check out his page, check out his YouTube, and hit him up if you have any questions. And you can reach out to me if you have any questions about career or life in the States. And
Yep.
with that, thank you so much, Yuva. I'll be sharing this video on our page, and you can share it with
Sure,
everyone.
sure. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, everyone, for
Thank you,
joining. This
guys.
was the last episode, and we will catch up again next year now.
Yep.
So, have a wonderful rest of the year. Thank you so much.
See you. Bye.
Have a good night. Bye.